I'm going to be talking to you about the Google Classroom Guardian Summary. We're going to discuss what it is and why you would want to do it, how to turn it on, and how to invite the guardians. You might have noticed under your People tab in Google Classroom that you have this spot right here next to your students where you can invite guardians. What a lot of people believe is that what you're doing is allowing the parent to come into the Google Classroom and see everything that's happening in the Google Classroom actually in here with the students. And that isn't what it is. What Guardian Invite is it's a newsletter. It's a weekly summary, or if the parents choose, it could be a daily summary of what's happening in the classroom. And it's an email that gets sent to them. So this is something like what it looks like right here. So right here, you'll see it's a weekly summary for Felix, the student Felix. It will tell the parents what's missing, assignments that are coming due right over here. You'll also notice that it gives a brief overview of each of the classes that have this feature turned on. So here we can see history class, we can see assignments that were given, questions that were asked. American literature, same thing, assignments and questions. You also see the announcement portion down here at the bottom. And then marine biology. And so what a parent will do is when they sign up for this, they'll get this auto-generated email. After you hit the invite, you don't have to do anything else. But they'll get this email, and the parent will decide if they want to get this weekly or daily. That's what the Guardian Invite is. It's not inviting them into your classroom with your students, but it's inviting them to get a newsletter about what's happening in Google Classroom. I think just the fact that this is auto-generated is a major reason to do this. This is a great way to keep your parents informed. All you have to do is keep that up to date, and you don't have to do anything else. It'll automatically send these out to parents who choose to accept the invitation. It is very easy to turn this on. When you go into your Google Classroom, if you go up here to the little gear, the cog, click there. You'll see that there's down here Guardian Summaries, and this is really nice. When you click to see the example, it'll give you a lot of how-tos and a lot of explanation and things like that. So if you're interested in looking further into this, you can click here. It'll give you a lot of information. But all you have to do for your class is go in here, click this on. It'll ask you if you want to add this to all of your classes. Once you click Add Class, it will open up the possibility of parents being able to receive the Guardian email summaries once those emails are inputted. So I'll show you how to do that part next. Alright, so now we know how easy it is to turn on that feature. Let's look at how easy it is to invite your guardians. So what you'll need to do is go into your Google Classroom, and under the People tab, this is where we're going to be able to invite them right in here. Now the thing is if a teacher were doing this by themselves, they would have to input the parent email of every single student from every single one of their classes. So what we're doing here at Garcia is everyone is going to take their 5th period class and input their 5th period class only. This way, across the board, for those teachers that have turned this feature on, it will automatically send that parent invite for their Google Classroom. If you left the feature off and you decided not to do the parent summaries, it will not send anything, but it is going to have that email in there. So then if you do decide later to turn the feature on, it'll automatically kick them an invite. So what everyone's doing by inputting the 5th period class is helping everyone who wants to take part in this. So all you need to do is click on Invite Guardians right next to the student. You would type in the parent's email and you would hit Invite. And that's it. That's all you have to do. The parent will get an invitation on their end, and then they'll just accept it, and then they will be getting their email updates. That's it. Okay, so there are 2 major things that you want to consider if you're going to be turning this feature on for your parents. So the first thing is reminding the parents that Hack is the ultimate source of where they're going to get their information for grades and for missing assignments. All this newsletter is it's something to see what's happening in Google Classroom, or it's something to see the announcements that are happening in Classroom, depending what angle you're going to take with it. But make sure that you let parents know and emphasize hack is your ultimate source for missing assignments and for what your child's grade is in the classroom. So just posting that announcement, pinning it at the top, possibly putting it each week. So then they get that announcement each week, then you can put that in there as well. But just tell them hack is the ultimate source for missing assignments. The other thing that you want to consider is to make sure that you are putting in assignments, materials, announcements, to make sure that you're coding them correctly when you put them into Google Classroom. So in Google Classroom, you have a lot of options on how you can post things. So right in here in Stream, this is the announcements page. You would click in here, and this is where you're going to type things like, hey, we're going to be in the computer lab tomorrow. Here's your permission slip if you need to grab this. Bring colored pencils. This is where you will post all of that information, is right here in the Stream as an announcement. Under classwork, this is where you can post assignments or even materials. So if I hit create and I want my students to actually turn something into me in Google Classroom, that would be an assignment, because I'm wanting back and forth with my students of them actually turning something into me. If I just want to post maybe notes or maybe a video that the students need to watch, a periodic table that they need to look at, reference charts, class syllabus, but students do not need to turn anything into me, and I would like to be able to organize this in the topics, then what I want to do is create material. Because what happens with the students is they get a little message on assignments that are missing, and of course the parents will get that too. So you want to make sure that you're posting things in here correctly. Assignment is when you want them to actually turn something into you. You would post it as material if you're wanting them to just get the information. So that's the difference between the two, and if you need more help with that, I can help you.